Hey, are the army hearties, and welcome to another Space Engineers video together with Morillibus.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Nice to see you. So,
welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
We're back.
Welcome back. We're back. We're back. We didn't do anything last week. I was away, and we didn't have time to pre-record, so we couldn't release anything. But because there was nothing to release, anyway.
Yes.
Now we have something to release, so we're doing that. New updates, factions.
Awesome.
Factions. Some very awesome, many awesomes, and we had to do the ownership reset on the world, so everything is owned by nobody. Morillibus here is supposedly my enemy, and I'm guessing it's the same for you.
Yes.
I am also an enemy.
You're red and pink.
I'm red.
Red, pink.
I'm not red. I'm fabulous.
Fabulous. But everything else is green.
Yes. So we need to make a faction.
Yes.
A faction for this.
Good
so we
place
can be
to start,
friends.
I suppose.
Because now we're not friends. We're enemies.
We are enemies. All right. Stand back. Don't do it. All right. So Jar's going to create a faction for us. Get us going.
I'm gonna create a faction. We'll click here. We'll make create faction. It's pretty straightforward.
I'll pretend
What's
like
our
I'm doing it
tag?
too. I don't know.
TDD? DD?
Sure. DD? Double D's?
Double
sure.
D's.
DD? So yeah,
Double
sure.
D. Sure. No. Oh, it can only be 3 letters.
Oh, only so I guess just DD, maybe, I guess.
DD.
So yeah, we don't really know what our faction name should be, so if you guys have any suggestions, we're just going to make up a placeholder one here for now. So
we
yeah,
did say the dashing duo. Is that right?
That's what we're going to call ourselves for now.
We don't need public and private info.
I don't think so.
Or do we? Totally dashing. Guys?
We're in an isolated sector of space where nobody can visit us, so we're safe.
Yeah.
But we can change all this.
Of a faction must be exactly. Okay, it must be exactly 3 letters.
Ah, okay.
What? Why?
So
Why
maybe
can
put
we
the.
only have 3 letters, but it has to be 3? That's very specific.
You could put the T in. You did, yeah, that works. All right. So
Yeah.
now I can try to join.
Wow, how dare see?
Everything that can make noise in my house is making noise at the moment.
And on
All
my
right.
screen, you can see in the members tab, you see a grayed out Morillibus, applicant, accept. Are you sure that you want to accept player Morillibus to your faction?
Please,
Do I now? I
please.
can't decide. Okay, you can be in the dashing duo,
Excellent.
but
I'm
and
a
then I will
member.
kick you.
Oh. Let me back in. Declare war on myself.
Declare war on yourself.
So the faction stuff does offer some pretty cool stuff for like public servers or bigger dedicated servers and stuff where you want to create war and have battles and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool and leading to some pretty awesome stuff in the future. All right, there we go. And he has upgraded me to leader, so I should be able to edit stuff as well. Like I could change the name of our faction if I wanted to. And yeah. All right. Done.
Yes.
Tick.
We have the best faction in this world.
Yep. We are dominating.
Totally dominating everything.
Excellent. So I guess the other kind of good thing in the update was just the looting dead bodies. I mean, at least that it's applicable to us. And I guess the hacking stuff too. The hacking stuff's kind of neat.
Hacking.
It's kind of rudimentary at right now. I imagine it will change once programming comes into effect, but who knows? But essentially you have to, anything that has a computer in its component list has ownerships. And the way you can steal ownership if it's someone else has it, I guess. So like if Jars took control over this Gatling gun, it would show up as access denied if I tried to access it.
And I have it to no share, so you can't use it at all anyway.
So even if I went... Oh, right. So now if I go in here, you can see access denied, and I can't change it. So the only way I could is if I go to it, and I grind it down until the computers come out of it, and then I just weld it back, and that should make it ownership to me.
And I can't access it.
And then I could just put it back to nobody. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes. And now it's open for everybody. But we could, I guess, make it faction-based if we wanted to. So we could, like, ownership to myself and then share with my faction. And then that works too, if whatever we build, as long as it's set to that. So we haven't done anything with this, so we're not sure how it all works once you originally build something. I mean, I guess it automatically defaults to you, so it might be tedious if we have to constantly change ownerships so that we can all use what we want to use. All right.
Indeed.
Anything else that we missed? I don't think so. We were talking about, we could talk about this now while people haven't left the video. In case you, in case you can't stick around to the end. We have talked about it. We talked about doing a stream, and we've decided for this Sunday's episode, so you are now watching this on Thursday, I hope. But this Sunday, at the normal time of 6 p.m. or 1800 UTC/GMT, so that's the universal time. You can look that up. But the regular time when our videos usually get released, we are going to try to stream. And that stream will be what we talked about, where we work on trying to finish up some of the projects that we have started, but have kind of abandoned to start new projects. So we'll take some time and just build with you guys and get to chat with you. So yeah, we will see you this Sunday. Hopefully you can make it. If not, it should be archived on our stream channels and possibly uploaded to YouTube as well afterwards. We'll have to see.
Indeed.
All right, enough of that. What are we working on today, Jars?
We are working on mass producing the krill. We will need a rotor, welders, and a toaster.
A toaster? That sounds crazy talk. Are you hungry?
We're actually making a toaster. Yes, I'm hungry for krill. I'm hungry for krill, and we need to toast krill.
Sounds great.
Indeed.
Okay. So when we built this guy, the reason why we built him so kind of small, or he's only like, what, 4 blocks, is he? Even? He is.
He's 4 blocks, and we slammed on landing gears. That will not be there on the finished product.
We decided he doesn't need landing gear. We'll have other ways of docking him. So we've got this little gap here, which is a kind of a representation of if these blocks that I'm standing on were not blocks, but were in fact welders pointing towards the ship, they would be able to complete the ship as it went through, or if it was sandwiched between. So that is the goal, and of course it won't have these guys on it, so I'm going to take your legs away. Sorry, Jaws.
My leg!
I'm pulling your legs off. So there we go. Ooh, you thrusted my face. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
I thrusted more than your face, apparently.
Oh, wow, yep, the floor.
I thought I went very straight backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff around me is just vanishing.
That's crazy. Yeah, usually if you're not thrusting in that direction, it doesn't cause damage. I don't know if that's new, possibly. We'll have to see if you damage the welders, then that might be...
We'll see.
That should be okay.
Isn't taking any damage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Now he's gone.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, it should be okay. When he's being built, he won't have any uranium in him. So even once the welders complete him, the thrusters won't be on. So I guess that's okay. That is odd, though. I didn't think that used to do that. All right, but yeah, that's the plan. So we got a little gap, and we have a location planned out for where we want this. Part of the ship.
I can fix that with the...
Scrub it! I'll take these away.
Let's not smack everything instead.
Excellent. I guess we could eventually grind down our other prototypes, as they are not needed.
They are not needed.
All right, I'm gonna take Krill over to our building area.
And I'll bring Scrap-it then.
Sounds good. All right, so over here we have this tunnel, which kind of leads to nowhere. So we have some plans to turn it so that it heads instead over this way. Behind our wall of grinders, we have this area, and we kind of want to hide these landing gears as well. So if we build a room on top of here, that will kind of do double duty for that. And it seems like a good place for us to build. So we've started laying out a few blocks just to get it over here.
And they are black.
They're black. So we've just kind of roughly gone over what our plan is. We haven't thought out every detail of it, so we'll probably try to do a bit of that with you guys today. So I think our plan is probably to wipe out some of these glass panes, at least eventually, once we turn this. And have maybe the center of the walkway be either the block that is already there, or maybe the one I just placed.
Yeah.
So we're not too close to the grinding wall.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to be too close there, no.
Yeah. Okay. So we could do that. And then, how do we want to come into this building? These cargo containers we are probably going to remove. We just want to make sure that our little connector over here can keep up with the parts from grinding a ship. So next time we capture a ship to grind down, we'll do a test. And we'll see if we can get rid of these cargo containers. Or at least relocate them probably somewhere else. If we do need to keep a little bit of a backlog. We could hide them under the floor or something. So I guess either way we could get rid of them. Okay. So we'll come this way.
Somewhere. Someday. Other day.
Yeah.
Other day.
Okay. Not today.
Not today.
So if this turns, do you think it should be a totally enclosed tunnel? And then it just connects directly to a building? Right about here? And then you enter the building. Enter like a hangar style building, I guess. Just a large room. I mean, for now we could just do the floor and the toaster.
The floor and the toaster, yeah. And I think we could... what we could do is that we sink the bottom of the toaster into the floor.
Oh yeah, I like that. So it's flush. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's flush with the floor and you just close it down.
Okay.
So what do you say we put the moving part towards this wall here? The wall of grinders?
Okay. Yeah, that could work. And I don't know how much space we might need, so should we give ourselves like 5 blocks or something, just in case? We should
out from?
Yeah. Like start the wall here or something. I don't know if we need that much room, but...
Let's see, we would need a connector behind. Something to connect it, so we would need conveyor, connector. We would have, let's see.
Let's just see here, we could mock it up. So let's just say... I got some welders. I'm going to start placing some welders just for spacing. And we could try to show what we're thinking.
Yeah.
So it'd be something like that, I imagine, right? The bottom part, to some extent. We have some other requirements, maybe.
Yes.
And then we'd have a similar one that would close on top of it. Oh, that would probably work.
It would be, so 1, 2, 3, and welders.
I got them ready if you want. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
So these ones up top would actually be hinged, and they would rotate up and rotate down. Even though we don't necessarily even need to, but it would be cool to do so, so we're going to.
Oh yeah, we could if we wanted to. We could just build them in here, but it would be really tight to build them inside here.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's why we wanted it to open. Oh, so I guess on the top of these we'd need just conveyors.
Yeah, we'd need a sea of conveyors on top. Very expensive, and a sea of conveyors below. But I think this is a good size.
And do we have enough space to do it all? What did you place over here?
It's
a connector?
Yeah, imaginary conveyor and a connector. Then there would be a connector on the other side as well that needs to click into this guy.
Right. Oh, I need interior plate for cargoes. Darn. Grab some. Okay.
So I think this will be fine. The size or the distance from the wall seems fine where we put it now.
Okay, that'll give us enough room. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So shall we take some time, mock something up, and bring the people back?
I think that sounds like a very good idea.
All right, guys, let's get some progress going.
Woohoo! Progress!
All right. Okay, we've done some planning. We actually hopped over to a creative world to figure things out, save ourselves some time. So we got things somewhat laid out, and we're ready to begin.
We are ready.
All right. So I built.
Are you ready to rumble?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
I'm placing the first rotor. I placed it, and the second one.
It's beautiful.
My God. Also, I need a corner. I'll just keep building here. Building up. Boop.
It's good.
Boop.
It's good. Wait for it.
Boop.
Beautiful. Now
Boop.
here, should we try doing some cosmetic compared to what we had in the our little test world? What if we get rid of that? Put to this guy. Like a so.
Mm-hmm.
And then how far do we have to go? Just 1, 2. I guess we got to go all the way.
So 2 more.
All right. So
And
we're actually going to have 2 units.
Yes.
So we have a left and right side to this thing. So we could actually build 2 ships at the same time. Like Jars could build one, I could build one, then we close it and we start cooking. Yes. And we've talked about replicating that over to the left as well. So there'd actually be 4 bays that we could build. So while this one is cooking, we could move over to the other bay and start building.
Indeedimus.
We have plans. Sometimes they work.
Sometimes.
We'll see if it actually works.
Let's put a little bit of an emphasis on sometimes.
Yeah.
So we have the opposite connector is going here, right?
Yeah.
Right next to. So they're friends.
Oh, you got it orientated differently. Is that acceptable? It'll work.
Is your right or is mine right?
I don't know.
I don't care. I'll just put it like
as long as they're the same. I think it's key.
No,
so
mine's upside down.
So what we're doing here with the rotors,
there.
They serve a few purposes. The one sticking out of the wall isn't going to rotate, but we need this little rotor gap that's created by the extra parts. Kind of spaces it out. So what that allows is these connectors not to be occupying the same space or being really close to each other. So it basically creates this little tiny gap between them. And then we have 2 other rotors. This one rotor is facing to the right, so that adds a rotor gap that side. And then we have an opposite one facing to the left. So these 2 rotors basically cancel each other out, spacing-wise. So what that means is these 2 connectors line up perfectly. So while I'm looking at them, if we only had the one rotor, it would be shifted to the side by that little bit of a gap.
Yeah. So now it's all straight on, and the upper one will be the one that rotates.
Yeah.
Just to give you a little bit of a hint.
Yeah, so those other 2 are not useful.
No. They're
garbage.
Useful, but they're not active. Garbage.
Yeah. We don't need them to be rotors, we just need them to be spacers, essentially.
And the spacing is 1/10 of a block. If you wanted to know. The more you know!
Okay. Uh-oh, we've run into an issue. Jaws?
Don't know. No. We have... No.
Jaws. That thing I talked about is happening. I can't place a block here because of this rotor. And we need a tube here.
But... Okay, we can't place it now. But if we turn it up, we will be able to place it. So we can't place it now, but we will be able to. And the part he's talking about is a curved conveyor tube that will be placed right here. So to connect the conveyor that is right there. Is it the conveyor? The conveyor, yes. It will connect the conveyor to this row of welders. Yeah. And they are all connected to the little hatch on the sides that they have.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
So did our original placement of those welders on the ground actually stay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't actually replace... That's a fluke. Yay for flukes!
Yay! Flukes! Fluke
awesome.
Skywalker!
So So what we got to do now is basically just weld this side's done, and we just have to do the exact same side over here. And I mean, we could theoretically hook these two systems up to each other so that we don't have to have a separate connector hinge. Yeah.
On the end here?
Sure. I like that.
Do boink.
And I have a welder in my hand.
Okay. Oh.
That's
add
upside
the
down.
roof.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And then I
It's
guess we
the magnificent toaster.
guaranteed
Okay.
to burn your krill 9 times out of 10.
Guaranteed to burn. Yeah. We were craving for toasted krill, which is why we went with this design.
Yeah, we talked about different methods. Kind of an in and out type of method.
Yeah.
Or
In and
a car wash style, where the ship itself would pass through, or the welders themselves would pass over the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And all those options would be cool as well, but we kind of settled on this, it seemed fitting to toast a
Yes.
krill.
And now that the connectors actually work like they should, this works. So the first ideas were before or they popped into existence before the connectors worked, and they would have looked pretty much like this does now, but the upper part would be a station, and the ship would move through
Yeah.
the bottom here instead. Let's give you the visual representation.
Since we can hinge, we will hinge. Because
Hinges. Yes. I was just about to say that, Murderous. Don't steal my words.
I read your mind.
You read my mind. Also, I think I found a visual... yeah, I found a visual glitch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I found a frame rate glitch where my frame rate goes down when I look at this thing. Need to use Score Rabbit to heal. Or recharge, I guess.
Oh, recharge, okay. Now the corners up there, we have the connection. We have this, we have that. We have this. We have this. So I guess we could fix the top a little. Just add some proper corners.
Sure, yeah. How do we want to enclose this?
I was thinking about just putting a...
Curve it around? Slopies?
yeah, curve it. Yeah, slopes.
Okay.
Slope them. Make them slope.
Should we have it hanging over one just to cover these tubes in the front? And then we could even curve it down a bit, I guess, underneath.
I was thinking of just doing...
yeah, like that.
like this and not cover the tubes.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Because they look cool. Okay.
That is what I meant.
Then we
Yes.
are on the same page.
We think same. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. Because the tubes look nice, so yeah, we want to keep them visible. I like that. So now we just got to weld. Welding time. Now we did increase the weld time again, because really what it means is we can actually weld on screen too, a lot easier. So it doesn't take hours.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how well...
I don't...
Go ahead.
I don't think I can reach the inner rotor.
Oh, okay. I can do some manual. I'm just looking at your bum for a second here. You're cooking me. Oh, God.
Okay,
we also
I'll be stationary.
we changed his caboose a bit and made it a little more streamlined. I don't think we actually showed it.
Yeah. We never even finished it, actually.
No, we didn't. And we haven't adapted the loading bay either for it. So we'll have to do that the next time we have to load them up. But
Yeah.
I'll clean up your bum there while you're you're welding that. And then I'll go get that rotor.
I'm gonna move back a little.
Okay. Go for
I'll
it.
try not to murder you, Bruce Lee.
You're murdering
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna leave it like that for now anyway.
Okay.
That'll
So
do.
I, of course, pushed this.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's okay. So hopefully we can push it back. Okay, I'll weld that. So I need some construction. Alright, this might still take a little bit of time. Should we do one last cut here and then bring it back for the result?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
I will evade you.
Evasive maneuvers engaged. What do I need for... Run away! Perfectly fine. Everything's okay here. This is what's supposed to happen. That's Jaws. Jaws. Stop it, Jaws.
I have no idea what's going on. I've turned it off.
Oh, it's having a bad time. Wow, this is pretty. Well, should we just see what happens? Just see what happens. It seemed to be wanting to go that direction. Oops.
You found your corpse.
He's sleeping.
I see your corpse. He's sleeping. Shh. There's actually 2 Morelvas.
Sleeping on the job. Wait,
Morelvas?
Can I look
your
the same?
Your clone is sleeping on the job.
How
we
can
push
I,
him around? We can push him around.
Nice. Okay, so how do we loot him?
I think you just look at him and press the...
Are you able to look at him?
I can look at... I get the boxes that you get when you open something, but I can't see anything in him.
Yeah, like if I hit that... Yeah, if I hit the same key... Yeah, me as well.
Open inventory? No?
He doesn't seem to have anything in him. But I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I can grind him down. Give me my pots back.
Him.
Maybe he's just stuck.
Give us the pots. Give us the pots.
I want my pots back.
Stick them up.
Promise to be able to access our parts. That's interesting.
This is awesome.
I am asking you to kill me.
Oh yeah, we have 2 guys.
Oh, that's awesome. And then it gives me the option of where I want to respawn. So I'm going to respawn at my medical bay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I actually loot you before. Like the stuff here isn't... Yeah, the square, the inventory itself is not there.
Oh, and it
I
does
wonder
reset.
if I can actually push this guy out.
Reset my color. Yeah, it still doesn't show.
I want to...
That's pretty awesome. So they're supposed to stick around for, I think, 5 minutes. I think is what they said.
Yeah, for about 5 minutes.
So,
now you can
but
sleep.
that's pretty cool. You could have just a pile of bodies. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah.
Into the corner.
Excellent.
Double the sleeping.
His light's still on.
Yeah. And the jetpack. The other guy's jetpack turned off. After a while.
That's cool.
Hello. We ran out of a specific pot and we need to grab more, so we're going to try to connect to the connector in the bottom here. Instead of just building something that we're supposed to connect to, we're going the lazy way, which is, let's see, how do I go down? That's how I go down.
Just see if this will be fine.
I should be close enough, right?
Yeah, you look good. You go just straight down.
I'm like a cat that...
Oh, there we go. It's pulling you in. Yep.
Oh, yeah. If I... Can I lock like this?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm locked in. And now I should be able to actually go into... Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this.
So now you can just drag open Scrabbit on the left or something and the inventory on the right and move stuff over, I'm guessing. I could just imagine what's going on. Let's pretend everybody on my screen. I'm going to watch.
I think you can go into the storage on Scrabbit.
Yeah.
And see what I'm seeing.
I'm there right now.
Because what I'm seeing is not very useful, actually.
Which one is Scrabbit?
Yeah.
He's the top. He's the non-orange one, I think.
Oh, okay. So I have to find that one, wherever that is. Is it in the bottom for me?
Oh,
yes,
right.
He's on the bottom for me.
It's up top for me because I'm accessing it. And then we'll have to scroll down to... Now, I'm assuming I can move stuff as well.
I think so.
Which cargo container do we want? 20, I think, is that one. That's the far bottom left one in our storage room. See, I should be able to do, like, if we need steel plates, I could do that. I'm just going to put 100 in just to see. Yep. Cool. So that is awesome. That's much easier to load. then having to shoot them into Scarabbit's bum.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Oh, bulletproof glass as well. Perfect.
I did a bad thing.
Oh, my inventory's full.
I did a bad thing, Jars. Did a very bad thing. I did a bad thing.
Bad thing.
Okay. Oh, we're good. We're good. We got this. Wasn't it bulletproof glass last time that was floating off into space?
Yep.
Nice.
And welcome back. We have done the top part of the toaster here. It's looking very menacing for what it is. Kind of looks like an alien spaceship from the front. What do you think, Merlbus?
It does. Like a bunch of little legs or something on the bottom. Some
Yeah,
robotic creature.
Yeah, it's an alien crab.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to weld the bottom, and to do that, we thought that if we tilt it up, we get a much easier time than trying to weld it from below. Sorry about the motorcycle outside, if you heard that. So, what do you say, Merlbus, about tilting it up?
Sounds good. So we've run into a problem.
Control panel, man.
Because Jars placed these welders, I can't access them, and there's currently a bug because he's a client.
Nope. We can work around.
You can access them direct.
Yeah.
Oh, because yeah, you're not seeing from the other side. If you were trying to access it from the storage unit, you probably wouldn't be able to see them, right?
Exactly. I can't see, like you see here, it's connected to rotors to the rest of the base, but I can only see this part, like the actual top part of the rotor. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
The connectors is actually yours, so I can change that, but they're all now available to you.
Awesome. So I've renamed the rotor. We renamed the rotors so that we could easily identify which was which. So this is forward space. This is our hinge. This is the one we want. So if I hit the reverse button, it should start moving, Jars. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh my god. That's awesome.
Oh, is it
what
not?
Is it set to?
It's not fighting the connector, is it?
It is fighting and not winning.
Okay, let me bump up the power. We need more power.
So let me explain. The magnetic force that is trying to pull these together is probably too strong. So we are actually not being allowed to flip this top part of the toaster up because these guys are trying to hug really hard. They're hugging really hard. Hard huggers. Nom nom nom.
Why can't I find the... Oh, that connector's not attached to anything. I was trying to find that connector over here on the wall, but because he's not anywhere, I couldn't. He's not connected to anything. It's just a floating piece of station.
And it's yours, so I can't access it.
Okay. So if we turn these off, do you think that will impact the magnetic force? Should we try it?
Let's try it.
Can I actually access him?
Yes, we can. I could.
Wait. Oh, wait, I saw it. I have no cursor. My cursor's... Oh, got him.
Oh.
Okay. So I will also change ownership to share with faction. Okay, he's off. They're both off, theoretically. I guess I... Okay. And now... We'll rotate
Doesn't
again.
seem to matter. Okay, yep.
And... There we go. He's still fighting it.
It's losing.
Okay, it's up to 5. Come on.
Come on then, I'll help ya. Come on. Come on, you sillies.
31,
Swab
32.
Decker.
Wow, this did not need this much force when we were playing around with it earlier.
No, did not. But it is now winning. Why are they still trying to connect? They are way too far off to actually...
Yeah, no kidding.
This
there
is
we
not
go.
going well. This is looking horrible on my screen.
It's fighting. Yeah, like, I'm guessing what it's looking like.
It's really shaky.
Yeah, it was losing. Oh, wow. Let's let that
Why was it
stabilize for a
not-
second. Let's turn them back on. Maybe if it because I turned them off, that they won't actually be able to demagnetize.
Updates and... yeah.
Yeah. Okay, connector.
Okay, you have access to the other guy.
Oh, one of them is still locked. Which one is it called? This guy?
This guy? This guy?
That guy.
What?
I
There
don't know
should
if
be one that is
I think I got him.
yours.
I have to get this other one that's floating.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll bring you right back. Okay, we figured it out. It was a problem with the connectors. If the connectors aren't powered, they don't seem to be able to break that magnetic lock. So it doesn't seem to be any way to like disable that, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we are ready for rotation. We've got the rotor toaster right, because we're going to have one on the left, so we named it R. And this is the hinge. Oh, we're ready. And I might be able to turn down the force.
It's wobbling so much.
Oh, wow. It's perfect.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we might need to adjust that.
Now we can actually add the conveyor thing. Yeah, I don't know how to fix the wobbling.
I don't know.
I'm
Breaking's
coming
all the
into
way up.
weld close
Okay.
to you, so if you're going to move backwards.
Okay. I'm going to keep the velocity at... I'm going to turn the velocity down for the next time we close it, which I won't do right now.
Okay, so what are we missing? Motors! What?
Oh,
How
really?
can we miss motors?
Wow, I thought we had tons. These welders must have taken them. How much do they need? No, they only take 2. Did you poop out all
Yes,
the
we-
motors?
I probably ate them all.
So we did fix this, and we made some adjustments. There was some issue with thruster burnage, but we moved the thrusters out 1 extra block, so now they won't damage this connector when we're trying to pull away.
Indeed.
So that's the top. I'm going to try closing again while you're out there,
Okay,
so be wary. Oops.
I am ready.
Rotor.
I'm so wary. Oh,
All right, let's see.
so
So it's
very
down to
wary.
3 RPM. Let's see. Closing. Smash. Shake.
I can see it in the corner.
Like, ideally, you'd want to have a hinge on both sides, but in this game, you can't do that.
Yeah,
But it would
here
be cool.
I have a here I have a really funny thing. I have about 42 motors.
You have about 42 motors?
Yeah, it has the squiggly line and then 42.
Oh, interesting.
It's the same when you have a little bit loss of uranium when you've had it in the reactor, and it says you have about 0.2.
Oh, yeah,
but
right.
it does the same with the motors.
Interesting.
And now I have about 44. I have no idea what's going on.
Excellent. All right. Well, I don't know. I think we're kind of low on time for today, guys. We might need to leave it here at this stage.
Yeah,
So,
we might need to do that.
I'm going to rotate this back up. What do you think, Jars? Yeah?
It sounds like a perfect idea.
Okay. So there it's going again. Okay, so 3 doesn't seem to be able to break the connector lock either.
Wow.
An RPM
Really?
value of 3. I hope they change that so that you can, if you turn the connectors off, they no longer have that pull. That would mean that we could rotate this thing nice and slowly, and it
Or
wouldn't have
nerve
to...
the pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, much slower pull. Hey, did you change anything?
Yeah, I upped it. Hang on, I'm going to bring it back down. If
Okay.
it's clear.
Yeah.
That's 3.5.
Bam! Wow.
Yeah, wow. And then this is 3.5. Yeehaw! All right.
Seems stable. Very stable.
Yeah, just make sure there's no ship in there when you're closing it, I guess. Oh, that's a problem if we're going to try to build it when
There's going to be a ship.
Yeah. It
Oh,
might just
God.
like smash our ship when it closes. Awesome. But anyway, guys,
Yeah.
this is the idea we have. So hopefully it'll work out. We haven't tested it to the point of actually putting a ship in there or anything like that. But yeah, let's hope it works out. Or there's
Let's hope
patches
it's
to
works
address
out.
this issue with the connectors.
Yeah. They need a huge nerf.
Yeah.
Huge nerf in the power. It's supposed to aid, not...
Yeah, I don't think it
match.
should like suck you into position. It should just connect if it's in the... If it's close enough, it'll just connect. It shouldn't pull you in.
Or have that an option. Seems like a very reasonable thing.
Yeah. And that could be, if the connector's off, it doesn't pull. If the connector's on, it pulls. That could be a simple solution. But anyway, guys, that'll be it. We'll finish off looking at Scarabit's bum and say goodbye. So don't forget, we will be streaming this Sunday at 6 p.m. UTC or GMT. Also 1800 if you prefer military time. So we hope to see you there, where we'll hopefully work on probably the rest of our main base here, finish the roof, the walls, maybe even work a bit on this tunnel. We're basically looking at completing jobs that we've started in different episodes, but didn't feel warranted a second episode to complete. So in order to get some of this stuff complete, which I think you guys, or at least some of you guys would like to see, we're going to do that. We'll have a work session. So we'll see you then.
Until the
Bye.
next time.